Oh no!
Stick around, and I'll show you how to rig a lighting system. Deirdre Humphrey didn't think Hurricane Katrina could get any worse. Then the levees broke.
What's going through your mind?
I'm a drown. I'm saying, oh, well, it can't, if it's coming in the house, it can't be that bad. But then on the radio, they're saying 30 feet of water. I'm saying, oh my God. So still I'm still thinking it's like, I guess I want to say something out of a dream.
Ah!
I can get to work a bit. Here we go, here we go. All right. If that shuts out on me again, I've got no light at all. I'm gonna do something about that. See what's in the garage. Let's face it, if the water keeps rising, your car's gonna be toast. Might as well make use of it. I really have no way of knowing just how much longer this flashlight's gonna last me. And I don't have an endless supply of candles. All right, let's go to town here. The way I figure it, at least the battery's still good to me. It's a shame when you've got to start ruining your own personal belongings. You know what's the toughest part of survival? Especially psychologically? It's 3 a.m. in the morning. That's when it's creepy. That's when all the fears really start to take hold. All right, I gotta be really careful about this. From each terminal of the battery, I can attach a wire to connect to the electrical posts of the headlight. Whoa! And just about any wire will work. Cut apart an extension cord, or even rip a couple of wires out of the car engine itself. Fantastic. You know what? I use that sparingly. I could go a long time with this light. Look, you can't stay wet forever. Somehow, some way, you've got to start drying off. Otherwise, your skin may just start to fall right off of your body. Even if it just means getting your feet dry for a while, try to do so. One way, where did I put that stuff? I have, that's good. Just to get some cornstarch on there. Helps to suck up the moisture, dry out your skin. Just try to get your body dry. If you remember, you could be dealing with a really bad wound. And it's pretty much impossible now for me to walk around and not have my arm dip below the water level. Now, you gotta be smart about it. You can't leave your arm wrapped up in plastic for a long time either. But, at least if you're gonna be getting it wet, keep it out of this putrid, sewage-laden swimming pool. Let's face it, no matter what, you want to get out of this situation. You want to be rescued. There's no point in hanging out here now. So one way to do it is to make as much noise as possible. If all you have are pots and pans, stick your arms out the windows. Get to the front door if you can open it. And make as much noise as possible. In fact, the international signal for help is 3 of anything. 3 things in a triangle, 3 marks. 3 squares, anything. A rescuer knows that. So if I can take something like this, my fire alarm, my smoke alarm. 1, 2, 3. Any rescuer going along knows that means someone's in peril, they need help. And you want to get noticed. Eventually, you just might not have any choice at all. You have to get out. But what are you getting out into? Putrid, rushing, and dangerous water. Well, time to admit it. Your car's done anyway. Might as well make use of it. Power is out, phone lines are down, and you're trapped. So, I got a ready-made supply of food right here. There's no way I'm going to open up this machine, but I can break the glass. This ought to do it. You know, there's no point in me going all kung fu movie on this thing, trying to break the glass with my foot, slicing my ankles up bad. I'm trying to use my fist. You're already in a disaster situation. Don't make it any worse by injuring yourself. The best thing I can do, rather than trying to hit this thing like this, well, I'm going to end up still probably cutting myself, is just throw it at it. That's got to be the safest. But I'm going to cover myself. This will work. Thing is, I just want to cover my eyes, and hopefully I won't get any glass on my clothing. Here we go. That'll do it. First rule of a disaster situation is make sure that you protect yourself. Glass, gas, fire, wire, things you watch out for. In this case, obviously glass. So I don't want to cut myself here. Really carefully take this off and watch out for glass dust. That stuff can be deadly. And you know, on a side note, I got cutting tools now. Now look, I just broke glass in the vicinity of food. Good chance it's going to be splattered everywhere, so I want to be careful. I'm just going to grab from the back. And go have something to eat. Keeping clean, which is almost impossible in a situation like this, is absolutely vital. Unfortunately, that means dealing with your own human waste. There's a bucket down here somewhere. There it is. This is really disgusting. If you can, you've got to take it and dump it outside. You got to keep things as comfortable as possible, especially if you got little kids in the house. And right now, your neighborhood has become one giant sewage lagoon. This is gross. Remember the salmon? Well, I threw it up on the fridge just to keep it well away from any of this contaminated water. It's been sitting basically for 24 hours. All right. And it's good. It's very good. This is not overkill. It's survival. All I'm doing is extending my food supply. I can hold on to this food to a much later date now, just like my canned goods, and eat the perishables first, the stuff that's going to rot on me quickly. And this was one way to save all of that salmon from spoiling.